Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to an exciting episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast featuring your host, Locarthemanbeast. Also featuring me, the LobsterDust. We're here, we're live, it's Monday. We've officially taken over the Vatican. We have a deep cut subscriber who's been a longtime supporter of the channel, USA baby. We've moved in, we're taking over. Next, it's the Jews. Back to you, Walter. We're allowed to say that?
I
didn't mean in a bad way. I was just picking a religion.
I like.
Should have said Judaism.
I mean, we're 1 minute into this, so if this just ends instantly, we know what happens. You know, it's funny to me because everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's Americans!" Like, you know, the Pope or whatever. It's like, I guess anything is possible. You know, it's fine. I don't know.
I want to hear this guy talk.
Yeah.
God, would it be fucking sick if it was like an archbishop from like deep Mississippi? He just had the stupidest accent.
Or
it's like,
yeah,
oh fuck. Everybody's rolling their eyes.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. Like, how come when it's like an archaeologist, they always sound like David Attenborough? We don't get some guy that sounds like Theo Von, who's like highly educated. You know, I want that. Let's get some real fucking American culture out there. None of this watered down bullshit.
That's a good point. It's just like some dude from Boston, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some thick Boston.
Looks like he's like a Chinese immigrant, but the thickest accent. Like that episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
They come out from under the bed. They're like, I pictured them looking way different. Give me some of that.
I mean, good for him, you know? I mean, now I just want to know.
Good for us. Good for us. We did it. We're moving on. We're taking on the next one.
Dude, see, that's the thing. That's the way that America works, right? We're like Blizzard. We just take shit from everyone. We're just the melting. Yeah. Vatican was never safe to begin with. Now it's definitely not safe.
You thought kids got molested before. Just wait.
Oh,
like 10,000 clorfs, just hands across America, sweeping it from top to bottom. Not stop until we get to the fucking Gulf of America. Not Mexico anymore. We took that, motherfuckers. USA in this bitch, round 2.
Can you impeach a pope? Because that might be the first one that's ever happened. Like, you're the closest to God, actually.
I know. We've all voted him in. He starts saying some wild shit. They're like, ooh.
Oh my God.
God chose me. We need to nip this in the bud. That's just Da Vinci Code, though, right? We were talking about lightly skimming over this earlier. Like, it's like, okay, we got to kill him. We got to kill him.
Yeah, that's exactly
there's
right.
No, like, I don't think there's any impeachment that would be admitting that there was like wrongdoing. Or
exactly.
Like
exactly.
And God knows
they don't.
Can't do
there's
that.
no mistake. No mistakes made, man. No mistakes made. That is going to be the wild thing when he shows up in Vatican Square at the top of the fucking railing to overlook the crowd, wearing a T-shirt of
some Masio Crocs,
wearing a T-shirt of his own face, but like in American flag print with like a bandana. It's oh shit, let's go. Oh man,
that fucking like those like what are they called? Not sashes.
Yeah.
But they got the robes and they got those like adornments that like go over the shoulders. It's that, but it's just like natty ices, just fucking holstered up.
Held up by an eagle.
Yeah. Yeah, just on the punch.
Yeah.
Flies down.
Couple F-18s fly over top.
Keith Stone, you're so smooth. Always.
Oh my God. That's gonna be a wild ride. We'll see how this one goes.
Yeah, I mean, the world can't hate America any more than it already does.
No.
Fuck it. Full send.
Well, and then you got India and Pakistan going at it.
That's actually big.
Yeah, pretty big. Pretty big.
That one was like,
oh boy. Oh
that
boy.
one shook me a little more than like Russia and Ukraine. I was like, oh fuck, what? This one though, I feel like both of them are just both like, everybody's been so hands off the entire time. They've been feuding for decades.
Yeah.
Everybody's been hands off. They're like, just let them do whatever they want. They both have nuclear capabilities. They're both. What the fuck did you say? Fucking. Oh, that's like the escalation of. There's like this like, it's not quite a demilitarized zone, but it's like a border between India and China, and their only rules is they can't use projectile weapons or some shit like that, but they can beat the shit out of each other. So they just line up, and every day they're like just fighting each other, but just like with like fists and clubs.
Yeah,
they just like converge at like, I think that there's like a river that like separates them, and they just meet in the water and beat the shit out of each other, and then like separate. It's like the Proud Boys and Antifa in Oregon. It's just like every day they have nothing better to do. The only thing on their agenda, they're like, yep, fuck them up. That's like the escalation now. Like Pakistan and India, maybe they're training on those Chinese soldiers.
Maybe that's
like,
what.
You
fucked
up yesterday. You took down 4 before they got you? Oh, fucking Pakistan, it's on.
Yeah.
Fucking just ramping this bitch up. You got that button? I got that fucking button. Just sending fucking missiles.
I mean, this is what ends up becoming the world wars, though, right? Like when
everybody's fucking picking sides. There's multiple conflicts. Everybody's like, we back this person. We back this person. And next, fuck it.
Yeah,
fuck it.
Fuck it. Although, like I said the other day, hard reset, welcome. I will welcome the hard reset.
It's yeah. It's just simulation, anyways. Doesn't matter.
That's exactly right.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
I would have.
So we're wiping. That's what we're doing.
We're wiping. We're wiping.
I'm gonna watch the mushroom cloud, and then just like. Next thing you know, I'm a child again. It's like, no, not this.
Bro, what?
No, not this.
I was thinking about that. It was some stupid fucking. I was having a dream or something. I was like, everything goes to shit. You know, you see chaos involved, and then there's that nuclear blast or whatever. I think just everything, and just there is a hard reset. And I woke up, and I was like 12 years old or something. I was in like 8th grade, and I was like, what the fuck? And just like in my mind, I knew it wasn't real. I knew it was a dream, but like I just woke up and I could see my 8th grade like classroom or whatever. And like I remember waking up and be like, oh, that was fucking weird. But then it got me thinking through the rest of the day. It's like
just about to steal Tim's Pokemon cards. And that's when I realized this is the decision. Do I make this and go down one path? Or do I go become a doctor? You know, it's like that final destination moment, but the premonition is fucking 30 years.
Bro, what would you, oh man, if I had that option, if I could go back in time and have all the knowledge I have today, I would make a wildly different path. I would hate it because I don't want to. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
Fucking butterfly effect. You're tying your own umbilical cord around your fucking neck.
What year is it? 2004? Thanks, Dad. No, I mean, honestly, like, I think that I would make some wildly different decisions to put myself here in a better place. I would have taken that Bitcoin at GameStop. You know what I mean? I would have maybe try to save some of the money that I earned over the year. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Or like knowing when bets would have happened, I would have definitely doubled down on it. You know, just that time traveler like mentality. I know that I can make huge plays if I could go back 25 years and live again. But then I was thinking about, fuck, I don't want to have to relive 25 years again, even if I can make it better. No way. No way. No way.
I would spend so much time with Clorf. I would like currently. I would spend like the next 3 years of my life memorizing everything that he does, every word that he says, every argument that he has, and then I'd reset, live everything exactly the same. And then just one day flip the switch, and while he's trying to talk, like we're both mirroring each other, and watch his brain explode. It's like no. It's just like everything exactly how he would say it, and just the mental, just like wow, I just alt F4 his brain. He'll never survive this.
That would be see that's the problem. If I had the ability to do time travel where it wasn't like a one-time thing, it was like a back and forth. I could just go back and forth as much as I want. I would end up fucking with people more often than not. I wouldn't be changing history. Oh, go back and kill baby Hitler. Like that shit would never happen. I would just like randomly show up at locations where
if
people.
Anything, I'd make his mustache normal so that I could wear the mustache that I want to wear now. You know? Shout out to Michael Jordan.
Yeah. It's called a toothbrush, okay? And Charlie Chaplin did it. Yeah.
You know, he had that because mustard gas, his gas mask. They made you shave your mustache in that certain way because of the gas mask, and he was afraid of gas attacks.
Yep.
This is a history podcast now.
It is. It's a terrible history podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know enough history. I know I am the overarching poster child for approximate information across the world. Like if someone asks me a question, I'm like, yeah, I have an answer for that. And then the follow-up question of like, well, why is it like that? I'm like, no fucking clue.
Yeah.
No clue.
I watched a lot of Jeopardy on accident. Don't yeah. I am the earliest model of Chat GPT.
Exactly right.
For me, past that, it's like
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Just repeating the same answer again. Oh my god. Well, speaking of wipes though, so Sean said he's gonna play Tarkov. You're doing it?
I've never been more excited.
I've never been more excited either. This is a stupid excitement thing. It's very stupid.
It's just because Sean is just the best to play games with, and also the most expressive person in Discord, and also the deepest into lore. And you take somebody like that and you put it into the nightmare that is Tarkov. I don't even know if I'm going to be playing with you guys. I might just be like just enjoying myself in Discord. You know, like I'm on map, but I'm not doing shit.
Well,
I'm just, just taking it in.
Well, so I was playing Tarkov earlier today because I was just like, you know what, if we're gonna wipe, I'm gonna just keep plugging away, and I've got a ton of stuff in my inventory or my stash. So I'm just like, I might as well just start fucking playing with the stuff. If we're gonna wipe it, just use it, lose it. Who gives a shit, you know? And like I was out on Woods, and like you can now go to this place. It's like a train depot area, but you have to travel with the BTR. Never did that before. Went in there, so there's still stuff in Tarkov that's like still new and fresh that I don't feel like doing the wipe is going to be that big of an issue. Because I was looking at my stash, I was like, what am I really holding on to in my stash? One, it's basically my like injector case.
All those thick cases.
Yeah, the thick cases, the injector cases, all of my fucking keys. You know what I mean? The lab stuff. The
Oh, the residential keys.
Mm-hmm.
We'll never get back
We'll
again.
never get them back again. So there's stuff that we are going to lose that'll never come back up. And okay, fine, whatever, no big deal. Well, I mean, it is a big deal. Like, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Like, it's different. It's different when it's on live and the wipe is going to happen. You don't really give a shit. But when you're given the choice,
you got to make that decision.
So I think, because I know Aaron is not going to wipe, I'm going to trade him a bunch of stuff. I'm going to give him all those keys and shit like that. Because at least it'll be there.
Nah, you're getting fucking none of it. I'll bring it into raid and I'll stand at the water and just fucking chuck it in.
Oh, well, I mean, from you, but from me, he's gonna hold on to my stuff. If he's got inventory,
I'll bring Will in. You get Aaron, I'll get Will, and we'll both go like, okay, hey, let me like just drop all this like valuable shit for you. And while you're dropping for that, I'll stand there and I'll just watch it all fall down the hill. And we're like, no. We won't clue him in on it. We'll just watch this fucking thing. So we'll just play a little game.
I love it. Is Will not wiping?
I don't fucking know. Probably not.
What I was thinking about it. What is exciting about the wipe is like, I'm excited to go get the golden pocket watch again. You know what I mean?
No, that's all the shit that I don't want to do.
No,
again,
dude, like fresh
first quest that you're like, I'm fucking so sick of Soleil's and all that shit.
Yeah,
that's what I don't want to do all over again,
bro. Regrinding ground zero.
Gonna go through it. I didn't even think about that. Fuck this game. God damn. We can't even play. No, they have to wipe.
They have to.
We won't be on the same ground zero.
Nope. And if we bring them into the match, then we get scaled up to his. Then we got to worry about Colante or whatever his name is.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I think it would be fun. I don't know why. We've got a million fucking games to play. I don't know why this one grabs me by the giblets.
Because it's just that Tarkov magic. It's that my boyfriend beats me, but he loves me.
Yeah.
It's just that dysfunctional fucking, like, the devs are constantly fucking prick asses to us. They don't make any of the thing, like the overwhelming, like, community polls that are done, and they're just like, nah. Just disregard everything you all said. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna focus on the sound that a fucking bipod makes when it fucking unfolds from the gun.
Yeah,
like shit like that. Like,
all right. Here's the over under I want to play with. How long until Sean says fuck it? Because Sean is the type of person who's like, I will do this because of friends, or I will do this because I finally seem interested in it, until he touches something and he realizes we were never lying about it being a giant piece of shit, and you wanted to baby rage consistently.
Touche.
You know what I mean?
Never mind. I will be playing Protect the President.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You just need him to sink his teeth in.
Yeah.
You know, like when we played with Aaron. And
yes.
Like Aaron's like, I can't believe you guys are dying all the time. But it's like, we're running so much fucking interference. We gotta. It's gotta last long enough to set the hooks in. Because once the hooks are in,
they're in, and that's a big thing about it.
No matter how bad it gets,
I remember Aaron was the same fucking way. It was like, this stupid fucking game. This is awful. Blah blah blah. And a lot of it also came down to like map knowledge. Aaron didn't have map knowledge, and so it was just like, this game fucking sucks. Like, I'm not having fun with this. Da 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 da. Somehow he's one of those ones that for a while I was like, maybe Aaron will give up at a certain point on this. I just had a feeling. It was like, maybe it won't be his game. He's in it.
Yeah.
You know? And I think it's very possible that he's in it because he's addicted to loot hoarding, you know? And it's a game that's designed around loot hoarding. And now that your hideout,
the fucking,
it cannot be fleed. Oh, that means
that's the only time I question wiping. Not like Kappa, not anything like that. Oh, you guys saying that, I was like,
dude, instantly I was like, Bro, this is gonna be toxic because you wipe.
Are we gonna 0 to hero?
With
Keep secure container
with no. Okay, hold on. You want a 0 to hero with trying to Sherpa Sean and having no flea for hideout. That's hard mode, dude. That's hard mode. That's a tough run. Do I want to? That sounds fucking great. Do you think Sean will die more often than we will running around looking for a fucking TT pistol? Like, come on. I mean, we might gear up off of Sean's shit.
Yeah.
It's a tough call, man. It's a tough call. Do I want to 0 to hero? Yes. How about this? How about we get I don't know. It's tough because you can't really 0 to hero if you start off with shit, right? But like, what if we got him through ground 0 stuff and then we got rid of all of our shit? Or you don't have. Well, here's the thing: you don't have to play ground 0. It's just for Sean's first experience wanting to do missions and trying to learn maps. Like, you kind of want to follow the missions that they're given to you, you know. But we could just go straight to customs or woods. There's nothing holding you back from doing that, other than not having missions. So if we 0 to hero, we've got it.
I think you have to do the 0 to hero, not the 0 to hero, the ground 0, at least the mechanic missions to unlock Jaeger, though.
Yes, to unlock Jaeger. Yeah, you have to do those.
So
but
no matter what, you'll never get Jaeger until
you're ready to go. But ground 0 is chaos. So I'm saying if we wanted to, we could start him off in woods or customs and get him like comfortable with playing the game while we 0 to hero with him, and then take him to ground 0 to start his mission.
Be a bad one for that.
Nah, man, woods was the original start, man. Well, that, or when factory was like literally the only map.
I'm excited to play Bear.
I am too. Oh, and that was another thing too. I'm losing all of my fucking transmog
Cosmetics. Yeah.
But Bear has the best outfits by far.
Yeah.
So
hard commit.
Yeah. I played Bear on single player Tarkov for both my wipes on that.
I know.
I am excited about it. I was thinking about it too. Is like the whole idea behind only playing Bear or playing USEC was only because of Lighthouse. That was it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I still get fucking plinked all the time from Lighthouse, so who gives a shit if I play Bear or USEC? Well, yeah. You know what I mean?
At a certain point, there is, okay, for like starting off fresh on Lighthouse and getting those like first quests done without having to worry about it makes sense. At a certain point, you're farming rogues regardless.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to do it extra steps.
Exactly. And one every 3 fucking pulls into Lighthouse, I'm fighting goons the first 5 seconds I'm in there. So it's like I never even make it to the rogue encampment before I'm like black arm, black leg, like coughing my guts out, and I'm like, all right, I should probably extract. Let me reset. Oh,
that itch.
I'm telling you, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to play. Do we? Oh, okay. I guess we should also ask Sean, how much of a Sherpa does he want? Like, because Tarkov is kind of an information dump. Do we only answer the questions when he's asking them, or do we try and feed him everything up front? And that's
a little column A, little column B.
Because
I think we're gonna have to feed him map knowledge.
Map knowledge for sure.
Force feed that shit.
Yeah.
Basic stuffs like hideouts, movement, stuff like that. But then everything else.
I think it's get him a workbench so he can start doing gun stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then once that's all taken care of,
workbench, lavatory, and nutrition. Just work on those first 3.
Workbench just so you can do your custom
your
gun
pre-build.
Yeah, and so you could just see how. Oh God. Going back to only being able to fucking afford basic shit for weapons. I mean, Will's been like that for months because he's got no money. But I'm wiping with like 86 million in the bank. That is not a it's not a comfortable wipe, dude. I checked it. I have 86 million, and I think my stash overall is worth 360 million.
Hell yeah. You got solar?
Yeah.
Say goodbye to that shit.
Yep.
It's like you got like everything.
Losing a hideout is going to be the hardest kick now that fucking everything comes from Fleet.
Yeah.
That one is like out of everything else. Like I don't give a shit. I'll go in and play with a fucking shitty ass.
Just thinking of all the fucking motors, all the fucking light bulbs, all the wires, all like all the little things where it's like,
Fuck, dude. That is and that's the thing about Tarkov, right?
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna have Post-it notes writing down like what I need for hideout into raid, and then before we all leave, like, what do you have? What do you need? What do I need? Like
I like now with the new tagging system for items, like I have only the things I absolutely need set for, because the only thing left to level up in my hideout, I think, is the wardrobe to level 3. Oh, and gun rack to level 3. I just fucking don't give a shit about gun rack. But those like 2 things are left over. Everything else is completely done. And when I could purchase the shit off of Flea to use, that still took me that fucking long to get it done. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, well, I'll tell you what, if Sean gets good at this though too, no more fucking customs runs. No more bullshit baby raids. Like, we're going to reserve. We're going to streets. Like, we're doing the things where we're going to get the good fucking, like, items. Where there's more stuff on the map.
Streets. Fuck reserve.
Dude, reserve is hot, dude. Reserve is hot. Ish.
Streets. Fuck Gluhar. That's the worst part of fucking reserve.
Yeah. Or just random fucking raider spawns and just out of nowhere. And then just 4 of them on you.
I don't even mind the raiders so much. It's Gluhar. It's having a fucking thermal and just seeing like through like a window slat, like something move. And you're like, huh, what's that? And just like watching the bullet come to your face. You're like, what the fuck? Gluhar. Stupid shit like that. Just like being in like train yard and like just
no cover.
Like, literally no cover. And you just hear. You don't even hear the bullets. You hear the shots around you.
Yeah.
You hear the click, 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 and you're like, what? No directional, no anything. And he's fucking shooting you from on top of fucking barracks.
Yeah.
Like, fucking that shit.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Dying.
I'm excited for this game.
Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time until it's not a good time. I don't think I'm going to force Aaron to wipe. I would really like to see him do it, but I think if he ends up wiping, it might kill the game for him. He seems like that type of person.
Well, then don't ever play live.
That's why he doesn't.
Yeah. It's like
the wipe. I think the wipe is welcome right now. You know what I mean? There is a point, like someone was saying this when PvE first came out. They were like, you know, there are days or there's times where I'm just like, I don't want to lose all my shit and I want to keep playing it. And he's like, and then you go through a cycle, and after you've had it for a while, then all of a sudden you're like, you start doing your wipes and you're like, oh man, I actually get excited about wipe and starting over and starting fresh and not having everything.
Gaining momentum.
Yeah, exactly. Starting back over and like picking up the speed. The beginning part, really, really rough. The end part is like, I'm just like, you know, you talk to people, it's like, I've got so much, you know, 4 or 5 ammo left over. Like, what gun should I use? And everybody's like, I don't know, just fucking play with the AK-12. Like, that's what everybody else plays with. You know what I mean? There's that point of the end game where it's like, I have fuck ton of ammo. What do I do with it? I don't want to sell it because it's all good, like AP ammo.
Yeah.
You know, so like there's that sweet spot in the in-between where a wipe is welcome, you know, and this would be our first wipe on PvE together. Ooh, boy. I'm almost 60, I think. There's
That's a rough one.
Losing Scav rep, I think, is going to be another
That's
big.
a fucking.
That one sucks, dude. That's been a
That's
grind. That's been a fucking grind, dude. I got a large chunk of that. I will tell you right now, one of my favorite maps to play is Ground Zero. As both PMC and Scav.
Barf.
Dude, but as Scav, you get in with like a good weapon, you can clean up PMCs. I fought 5 PMCs today on Ground Zero, and then I ended up getting killed by the last one or whatever. I was like, oh my god, this was so much fun. But if you can get those kills, like, and you can get out,
barf.
That's the rep, baby. That's the rep.
That's the fucking yogurt effect.
Yeah. Wait, what?
You know.
I do. Not.
Okay. Is immersed just in reference to that game?
Which game?
The fucking
bro,
Expedition
bro,
Montclair 33.
You just got to get immersed, man. You just got to get.
Is that what it is?
You just got to get so immersed.
The reference. I feel like I'm like, this is like the beginning stages of Yeet. You know, I'm trying to figure out how to use it. I still don't know how to use cap in mid, but immersed is the new you know, type shit.
Is it an only reference to that? No. Did it start because of that? Yes. But
is that what it's referencing now though?
No.
Everybody's like, man, you get immersed? Have you been immersed yet?
Or
if you get immersed?
Yes. From our conversation today, yes. I think that was in reference to that.
All right. You fucking kids.
You got to get immersed though.
No, I know I got to. This is like potential game of the year contender.
I would 100%.
People are loving the fuck out of it. And they're also loving, like you've said it in the group chat, but like the sentiment has been echoed throughout like every TikTok reel, whatever regarding it, that it's just people that were like, man, fuck the company I work for. And they left and they just made something good.
Yes. That's the whole point. Because like, and that was the biggest thing about it too, is like you see a bunch of developers come together that have knowledge, that aren't tied down by like corporate restrictions, and I'm assuming have some money, because you can't make a game like this without some money. This game looks fucking good, right? But like all at the same time having enough knowledge to be able to say, okay, this is how we put a game together and this is how we work it. And this thing comes out and is just, it's one of those things like at some point you have to be like, is this the Antichrist? You know what I mean? Like, it can't be this perfect, you know? But seriously, fucking indie doesn't mean like in your basement, you know, I just put my first Blender fucking game together, you know, type of thing. Like indie just means you're independently from the bullshit that is the corporates. And I respect the shit out of it. You know what I mean? Fuck, man. More games need to be like this. I want to go back. I hate to say it, and I don't really want to because it was such a terrible phase of gaming, but like the Kickstarter days of video games were like Tim Schafer was throwing up fucking Kickstarter games and people were backing that, and then he was producing games that people were loving, but they were like cult loves, you know what I mean? Like, I love this game because it's Tim Schafer, and you play it and you're like, yeah, okay, it's fine, you know, but it's okay.
Yeah. I don't remember, I guess, like early Kickstarter days. I do remember when we first started this channel talking about all of the rug pull Kickstarter fucking games and all the fucking scams and shit going on there.
Yeah. That's what was that?
I'm sure when it first had like honest intentions, though, it was probably pretty fun.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what it did is it just gave gamers the option to give money directly to the developers that are making games that they want to play. You know what I mean? And so you knew you were investing. Well, I say you know, but like you were investing in something with the hopes of getting the game that you wanted. Like original Fortnite. You good? Bradley.
I'm back.
Oh, hi.
Am I here?
Yeah.
Am I here?
Yeah. You're a little fuzzy.
Mm.
Your internet having issues? We spoke too loud about the Vatican too early.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Fortnite. It always comes back to Fortnite.
It always comes back to Fortnite. Oh my God, dude. I am weirded out by Roblox and kids YouTube. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. There is a fucking, like, the dark web of video games starts with the children. It is fucking weird, dude. And I've been hanging around a couple kids for the past week, you know? So a lot of it is scaled down from the stuff that we would invest our time in. And so just like watching things exist, like playing Minecraft. Okay, no big deal playing Minecraft. Watching a young one with this fucking thing called Sprunky or something like that. I will show you. I'm going to send you a video of this stuff. It is nightmare fuel, dude. It is nightmare fuel, and it's just geared towards children, and it's fucking weirding me out, dude. It's weirding me out. The Catholic Church is already invested in kids' YouTube, and I don't think it's okay. Dude, it's weird, man. It's really changed my mind on the way games work. Like okay. You know how us as the older generations, we want to make sure that we're instilling proper choices and clean, healthy aspects into the younger youth. And you want to make sure that that's the general consensus. That's societal norms. Okay. And that's not me. But like, so a lot of it is dictated in the sense of like, oh, you can only play E for everyone games, or 10 and up, or, when you get to a certain level, then you can play T for teen, those types of things. I don't think kids should play video games if the parents aren't playing video games with them, because games like Roblox or like VR Life and shit like that kids have access to are created by weird fucking people that have access to giving shit. It's just not comfortable, dude. It is weird. It is a weird side of gaming that I'm like now learning about, because I always just put it off the side, whatever. But now that I'm like seeing it in real time, dude, there's something fucking weird out there that no one is talking about. That like the content creators that make kids YouTube videos and stuff like that, just fucking weird, dude. It's just weird, and it gives you the ick, like the instant, like not just like, ooh, that's cringy, like you're watching it being like, I don't think you should fucking watch that person speak type of thing. It is weird, dude. And I don't know why no one has brought this up. I don't know why no one has like talked about this or whatever. We talk about, oh my God, they're still in breast milk at Blizzard and stuff like that. But like kids YouTube, that's where all that started.
So tomorrow night we're gonna meet up with Will. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be there?
Yeah.
Good. I think you need to be around adults. What the fuck is going on here? What was that? What just happened? I felt like this was White Lotus, and you're fucking Norman Rockwell's character talking about how you want to be the Asian girl getting fucked. Like what just happened?
Dude, I'm telling you, well, it's there. It's in your life. You can't like. It's just. Are you
hanging out with like a 6-year-old Eddie Bravo?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
You understand the kid's showing you like kids YouTube. Watch when he talks.
He's got
his lips. Don't listen to the words.
Yeah, exactly right.
One thing, but his lips, he's saying anything. He's saying "Hail Satan." If you spell it backwards, then turn to the frog's gay. Dude, like, what the fuck is going on?
It's weird, man. I'm in a weird point in my life with weird shit happening, and it's just this is where I am right now. It's fucking sick.
Hey. If that's so bad, how about, guess what? We just don't watch kids YouTube.
Does that sound like a good idea? That's exactly what I was saying.
Go put on fucking Faces of Death like
a normal person.
adolescent
Yeah, that's
should.
exactly right.
Grow the fuck up
Yeah.
the right way.
Let's find the negatives and get it out early. Desensitize to life and get moving.
We had that shit on like fucking VHS. You can watch that in 4K now.
I know.
Really make them fuckers grow up, huh?
I did look up to see if I could find that old school 01 beheading. Just to see if it was floating around the internet. So it's there. It's there.
Yeah.
Internet will keep shit forever. It's there. Yeah.
God, somebody in a group chat on Instagram was like, anybody like cartel gore? And I was like, huh? He's all cartel gore, real fucked up shit. And I was like, send it.
Yeah.
See how bad it is. Man.
It's lightweight shit.
It was the worst I've ever seen.
No shit.
It was a video game couldn't have thought this up. How creative they are with knives is
yeah.
rough. Whew.
Yeah. I've seen a couple stuff that they've done, and it's been like, ooh, that's gross. But like not, it's like, ooh, that's gross, but you can't stop watching it. You've watched it like 3 or 4 times.
No, this was like the just like a couple like a shudder from my soul and putting the phone down and like I need to do something nice for the world. Fuck.
It's wild that there's it's just wild that it's so accessible on the internet still. I love the idea. I can't get on a fucking plane without a real ID or a passport, but if you got a phone, fuck it, you can get anything you want.
I love that the Real ID has been like we're doing this. Like they announced it in like what was it, like 2005?
Yeah, when we were in high school,
like that. And it was just like just kept getting pushed along, and then like from like last year, they're like, okay, it's real now, guys, it's real. And then the amount of people that were like they just shut down entire airports because nobody could get on the planes. Yeah. Like, what are we doing? Nobody can get on.
Yeah. So they shut it all down. And then I guess FDA came out and was like, okay, well, if you don't have a real ID or a passport, then we'll just make you go through extra like security check steps. And it's basically the same thing if you forget your ID. Like, or you lose your ID on a trip where you just go in, talk to them, fill out the form or wherever it comes out to and go from there. So like,
have you gone through it?
Not yet.
It's terrible.
Oh, filling out the form when you lose your ID? Yeah, I've done that. It's not terrible.
Oh, I didn't have to just fill out a form. I had to sit there and answer questions, and their questions were wrong. They were asking me about past addresses. They were asking me about
they did ask about
cars that registered in my name, but they weren't my cars ever.
Well, they did the same thing to me, but it was like it's one of the same things they do when you do like a social security or a credit check. They ask you a list of questions like, any of these like places pertain to you? And you're like, no, none of them. And they're like, okay. And it's like that was the question check because it's the same.
They asked me what kind of car I have registered in my name. And at the time,
where did you fly out of?
Nashville.
Well, okay. Well, maybe that's a Nashville thing.
Well, they asked me, and I was like, GMC Sierra. Like, no, try a different one. I was like, Toyota Corolla. They're like, try a different one. And I was like, that's all I got. And they're like, maybe one that was previously registered to you. I was like, okay. And I started listing. I went through all of my cars. None of them were on there, but they had my mom's Toyota Highlander. That's what they were asking for. So I started like rifling through my dad's cars, my sister's cars, my mom's cars. And when I finally got to the Toyota Highlander that got wrecked in a DUI accident, that's the one.
Yeah,
I was like, what? That's not even mine. They're like, that's the one we were looking for. I was like, a silver 2006 Toyota Highlander. That's what you're looking for. And they're like, yes. Cool. Are we done here?
The question is,
why is this even a thing? If I rattle through I gave you fucking 27 options, and the very last one that has the most like fucking 9 degrees of separation from me, that's the one that you choose. What are we doing here?
Yeah, no, I get it. It's a stupid system because it doesn't fucking matter anyway. It's not like with a real ID. It's like, oh, now we're so much safer. You know what I mean? It's like the whole process is so fucking stupid. But again, like my whole thing is like the wanting to have the real ID set up. Like, I just don't like it. I don't like what the real ID does. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I just stick with either answering the questions or fucking bringing my passport with me when I fly.
What's your objection to the process? I'm sorry, did I black out?
You black out a lot. You're not paying attention.
What?
It's like just the fucking overarching.
They make you show a utility bill and your birth certificate.
It's not just that, but then it ties everything else in together. I guess
I just did it.
Did you? Ooh, terrible, man. You're already giving fucking way too much, man.
They already fucking had it.
You're the one who's not getting the X painted on the door.
Fucking Fortnite has more information than fucking they do.
I know. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not giving the government more. They already have enough on me. They can just look me up.
Fucking. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This is a weird hill to die on, but you do it, bud. I support the fuck out of you.
Well, I don't understand the process, right? There's also just a lot of other things. You can just see them mirroring a lot of shit in different countries. Like, I'm just not gonna. We're getting to totalitarian style here, man. I'm okay. I'm okay. There's got to be some type of freedoms out there. This is America. We got a pope in fucking office now.
That's right. He just needs to come out and take a hard stance against real IDs.
That's exactly right. FDA, lock it down.
Mark of the beast.
Well, this weekend. Okay, so we're meeting up on Friday.
Yep.
It's exciting. You work on Saturday? Yeah, oh yeah, tomorrow. You work on Saturday?
I'm on call.
On call. Okay. Sunday's Mother's Day.
Oh no, I did get a present. Ooh. It's happened like I've had it for a month.
Uh-huh.
But like every time like somebody says Mother's Day, I get that like panic, like what am I gonna do? Oh.
What is it?
I'm covered. I can't. She watches this.
Yeah, it comes out on Monday.
Oh, yeah, I got her an Instapot.
Oh,
Just
nice.
really wanting to pressure cook.
Dude, Instapots are hot, man.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, I mean, okay, so
I only use mine to make rice.
I just use my rice maker. The Instapots were nice when like I wanted to do like soups or stews quickly and didn't want to throw them in the crock pot and like be like
throw in a fucking pork shoulder and have it fucking done in 15 minutes.
I swear. There's something nuclear about that, but like it is a really fun because like the thing is like I love my crock pot.
Jack's cousin almost died from an Instapot.
Oh, didn't release pressure?
Pressure cooking.
Yeah.
Try to do that. You like cut open her leg holes and amputate.
Fuck, dude. Seriously, those things are scary. Like I like flick the top and I just like sit there. Oh man, it's like a scene from Hurt Locker trying to fucking defuse a bomb. But like that's the thing. Like when I throw things in the crock pot, I'm like, okay, 8 hours. But then there's always times you just like you're not really around for 8 hour time periods. Like, there's sometimes I'll set it in the morning. I'm like, okay, it'll be done by the time I get home from work or whatever. But then like work runs late, I got traffic or something. And that thing ends up going like 9-10 hours, you know? And it's like, it's not going to ruin it. But if you got something in there that will mush out at a certain point, like, yeah. I don't want the mush out point. That's why I like the Instas.
Yeah. What kind of a fucking crackhead invented an Instapot though?
The same dude that made a microwave.
He's all it's mushy. It's mushy. Can't fucking do this. How do we do it faster? He's just fucking like ripping out the hot water heater and fucking cutting it open with a fucking sawzall, fucking piecing shit together. Looks like the fucking Boston Marathon bomber, and he's like, this is how I'm gonna cook my fucking pulled pork from now on.
That's why I think the Instapot started. You ever see those things where they fucking tie it, like they screw into the concrete around bombs and then light the bombs off, set the bombs off or whatever, and you pull them off? And that's what happened. They were testing it with chicken.
Yeah.
To see if it worked.
It's perfectly done.
Holy shit. Johnson, we can make millions off of this. That's all it is, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? I do like my traditional cooking, but I get it. You know, it's the same reason why I use a microwave. It's not because it's not like microwaves make things better by any chance. It's just make them faster. You know?
Yeah.
Even when you talk about making a cheese quesadilla, throw a cheese quesadilla on the stove. It's not about that's a hard process by any means. And believe you me, a cheese quesadilla on the stove is 1,000 times better than cheese quesadilla out of a microwave. A little bit crispier, a little bit fucking cooked all the way through. It's got a little bit of crunch to it. But you gotta pull a pan out, warm up the pan, sit and wait for the pan to warm up, get your cheese, flip it on there, drop it, wait a couple minutes, flip it over, wait a couple minutes, take it off. It's hot, cut it, then you gotta clean up the pan, the whole thing. Microwave, tortilla, cheese, tortilla, plate, microwave, 1 minute, go. I'm eating the cheese quesadilla. It's about fast, man. It's about fast. Oh. Yeah.
The cheese pull from fucking hell.
All right, you work tomorrow?
Yeah.
What time do you work?
6.
You eat?
No.
You gonna eat?
Yeah.
Fuck. We'll play some Tarkov.
No, I'm literally making food, shaving my head, and then getting in the shower and going to bed.
Okay. What time are you gonna be there tomorrow?
Why would I fucking Tarkov? We're gonna fucking wipe. Go play some Tarkov?
Yeah, before we wipe,
I might as well
play a little bit. We'll lose all of our souls.
You're not even going into raid. You're just walking around your hideout. Just.
Oh, I'm gonna lose my posters. Should convince Rye to wipe and see if he loses all of his Funkos.
Oof.
What time are you getting there tomorrow? How late are you staying tomorrow?
I don't know.
Come on.
It depends.
We're going back to Clorf's, right?
Yeah. No, it depends.
On. I'm not getting
how alive I am. I might just fall asleep.
We're in Folsom. I'm pretty sure we can find something to wake us up.
Hey.
Hey.
No, I have a hard out. The latest I can be there is till 4. I told them. So hard
4 a.m.
4 p.m.
Oh, hard out of work.
Yes.
Got you. Okay. Sorry. Sorry.
so I'm 6 to 4. Drive back, pick up Janica, change my clothes, probably shower. If fucking I got disgusting, and then we'll drive out and we'll meet everybody. I think I should be there like 7-ish.
Yeah, I mean,
right around there.
I'll be around the 7-8 o'clock mark. Something around there. And then I don't expect us to be at Rabbit for long.
No, just grab a bite.
Yeah, it's a beer
or something like that.
And then Cliff's house is just on the other side of.
Yeah, literally.
Literally right around the corner. And we'll just go back there and hang out and have a couple drinks and play some games and then call it good. I mean, I'm not trying to stay out till like fucking 4 a.m., 3 a.m., I'm like, lock it down.
I'm not trying to stay out till 12 a.m. I'll probably be like a 9:30, a 10, maybe 11. I'm going to die.
So die.
So die. No, I'll get fucking cupcakes smashed in my fucking face.
Not this
fucking
time.
Pieces of shit.
Not this time. I am.
Yeah, not on Cliff's couch.
Yeah, no, God, no. I respect Natasha too much.
Toaster?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck Cliff. Respect Natasha. All right, let's wrap this fucking mess up.
Right.
Enjoy your week, guys. Hope your Mother's Day was good. If you didn't call your mother, you're a piece of shit. Unless, you didn't need to call your mother, for obvious reasons.
Because she's dead.
Yeah, obvious, But anyway, enjoy yourselves, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.